Alright, we are going to talk today about some dotted notes. So you should have this paper in front of you. If you don't have this paper in front of you, go ahead and pause this and let's get the papers, pencils, and clipboards passed out so we can get a start on this. Alright, first things first, make sure you put your name on the name blank so I know who did your paper. Now, up here at the top in this table right here, we've got our 4 different types of notes we're going to be working with today. Our eighth note, which gets half a beat, our quarter note, which gets 1 beat, our half note that gets 2 beats, and our whole note that gets 4 beats. So we're looking at dotted notes today, which are notes that look like these. They look like just our regular notes, but they've got a little dot after them. Kind of looks like a period, just like that. So those dotted notes are a way to make the note longer. And the dot changes the note's value by adding on half of whatever the note's original value was. So to find the value of a dotted note, add half of the note's original value. I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So this note right here is a whole note. The first thing you're going to do is look at the chart and find the whole note. So you should have found this one, and you see that it's worth 4 beats. So you're going to put a 4 in the blue box down here. Now all of the blue boxes within each question are going to have the same number in them. So you can go ahead and put a 4 in, let's see if this other pen works. Put a 4, that's still not working. Put a 4 in all of the boxes that are blue for number 1. Now we're going to look at the second line here. It says half of 4 equals blank. So in your head, think what's half of 4? To get half, we divide by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now all of the red boxes for number 1 are going to have the same number in them. So we're going to put a 2 there. And now we've got just a simple addition problem. 2 plus 1 equals 6. So we're going to put a 6 in that box, which means a dotted whole note gets 6 beats. We're going to do the same thing for number 2 for our dotted half note. We're going to look up at our chart up here and find our half note right here, and it says our half note gets 2 beats, so I'm going to put a 2 in all of the blue boxes for number 2. Putting a 2 in all those blue boxes. So our second line here says half of 2 is, we're going to think in our head, what's half of 2, or 2 divided by 2? The answer is 1, so we're putting a 1 in the red box. We're going to carry that over down to the red box at the bottom line. And now we're going to do another simple addition problem that is 1 plus 2 is 3. I'm going to go ahead and write that in the yellow box there, and that carries over to the side here. Number 3. So we should have 6 in the top box up here and 3 in this box down here. It's number 1 and number 2. To do number 3, we're going to turn the paper over. We're doing our dotted quarter note. So we're going to look at our quarter note, and we are going to look and see which one of these our quarter note is. It's this one, so it gets 1 beat. So in our blue boxes for number 1, I'm putting a 1. Kind of hard to see, but that's what it says. Now half of 1, or 1 divided by 2, is 1/2. It's important to remember that 1/2 is not the same as 1 1/2. Those are 2 different numbers. Both of these red boxes are going to have 1/2 in them. So 1/2 plus 1 equals 1 1/2. So our yellow box for number 3 should say 1.5, just like that. Trying to make it so that it's not so shiny. Now, for number 4, it's a chart of the notes that we've seen so far, the new dotted notes that we're talking about today. And I want you to fill in what we have figured out are the numbers of beats that each of these are worth. So you're going to be looking at the yellow numbers